Welcome to Mishna study of Masechet Peah, Perek Zayin, Mishna Bav. Well, we were going to move on to a topic, halacha, called Kerem Revai, right? Others pronounce it as Kerem Revai. We pronounce it Kerem Revai. Kerem Revai is literally the fourth year fruits of a vineyard. So it's grapes, right? So grapes, we know the first 3 years that a tree grows, that's something called orla. Any tree in Eretz Israel, you cannot use it. You can't benefit from its fruits, right? Well, you're not allowed to eat from it. The fourth year, all fruits you're allowed to eat. The fourth year, when it comes to grapes, though, the kerem, we have Bashana Revi'it, right? It's Kodesh Hilulim Hashem. It has the laws similar to those of Ma'aser Sheni, where you need to bring them up to Jerusalem, and you could eat those fruits, those grapes, in Jerusalem. And then the fifth year on, you're allowed to eat it at home yourself. So now we're going to speak about Kerem Reva'i over here. Basically it's going to be Machlokes Bet Shammai and Bet Hillel of what's the Kedusha of it? What are the laws that apply to these fruits? Kerem Reva'i, Bet Shammai Omrim, En lo Chomesh ve'en lo bi'ur, Bet Hillel Omrim, Yesh lo. Bet Shammai Omrim, Yesh lo peret ve'yesh lo olelot ve'haniyim podim na'atzman, Bet Hillel Omrim, Kullo lagat. So Kerem Revai, right? As we said, the first 3 years we know it's orla. Pasuk says, "Shalosh shanim yedachem aredim lo yachel, ubashana revit yekol pira kodesh hilulim." Right. So the first 3 years it's orla. The fourth year it's kodesh hilulim laHashem. So everyone agrees that you need to take these. The owners need to take these and eat them in Jerusalem, similar to Ma'aser Sheni. Now, Bet Hillel says, when the Pasuk called them Kodesh Hilulim on the fourth year, it also called something else Kodesh. That was Ma'aser, right? Ma'aser itself, it calls also Kodesh. And we know by Ma'aser, everyone agrees by Ma'aser Sheni. If a person wants to redeem his own Ma'aser Sheni fruits to eat them in Jerusalem, he needs to add a fifth of its value, and then he could take that money and to take it to Jerusalem and rebuy other fruits in Jerusalem. But he needs to add a fifth. Right? The Pasuk says, by Ma'aserim, Ga'oli Ga'el Ish Ma'asro Hamishito Yosef Alav. So Bet Hillel says the same way we learned that Ma'aser, it says Kodesh by Kerem Revai, and it says Kodesh by Ma'aser. He's going to learn a Gezerah Shabbat. The same way we need to redeem, when we redeem, we need to add a fifth. So too, by Kerem Revai, also when we redeem, we have to add a fifth. So Bet Hillel says that Kerem Revai has a homesh. You need to add a fifth. And it does not have bi'ur. What's bi'ur? Sorry, Bet Hillel says it has bi'ur, right? What is bi'ur? Bi'ur is basically after the third and sixth year, we make this proclamation. It's from Sefer Devarim. The pasuk over there, it speaks about bi'arti HaKodesh min habayit, v'gam netativ lalevi. We're basically making a proclamation that we gave all our tirumot and ma'asrot, we gave them out as we were supposed to. Right, so that ends up being after the third and sixth year, on the fourth and the seventh year, we make this proclamation. So Bet Hillel says you also need to make this proclamation, right? It's Kodesh, right? He's basically treating this Kerem Revai as Kodesh. It has a level of sanctity to it where if you redeem it, you need to add a fifth, and you need to make this proclamation after the third and sixth year that you got rid of all of your Trumot and Masrot, you gave them out as you were supposed to. Bet Shammai, though, argues and says, no, there is no Homesh and there is no Bi'ur. Right, Bet Shammai says basically that we're not comparing it to Ma'aser Sheni. I'm not learning the Gezerah Shavah. Just because it's Kodesh in one pasuk and Kodesh in another pasuk, I'm not going to learn, all the laws to be exact. So Bet Shammai says, no, there is no homesh. If a person he has to redeem it to take it up to Jerusalem. But when he redeems it, he doesn't have to add a fifth. And also, there's no bi'od. It's not part of the proclamation. He doesn't need to destroy it at the end of the third and sixth year. Similarly now, based off this machloket, they're also going to argue on something else. Kerem Revai now, do you need to leave the peret and the olelot for the aniyim or not? So Bet Shammai says, yes, you need to leave it peret and you need to leave the olelot. And the aniyim, the poor people, they need to redeem it for themselves, right? Because Bet Shammai says it doesn't have this level of kedusha. So because it doesn't have this level of, it's not kadosh, it's not kodesh. So what are we going to say? We're going to say that any fruits that grow on it, the aniyim still, it belongs to the aniyim. We need to leave it for the aniyim, and the aniyim can take these up and eat these fruits in Jerusalem as Kerem Revai themselves. And Bet Hillel says kullo lagat. everything goes to the gut. Everything could go to the press. You could turn them into wine, right? There's no level. You don't need, when it comes to Kerem Revai, the fourth year fruits, you don't have to leave Peret and Olidot for the Ani. It's Kodesh, it's sanctified. You need to take it to Jerusalem, and you need to redeem it if you're taking it to Jerusalem. If you redeem it, you need to add a fifth. It's this high level of Kedusha, and it belongs to God. It's not, you don't have to leave those few grapes for the Aniyim because it's all yours.